Hey, hobo guy. Are you hungry, sick, tired, or depressed? Well, come on down to Cooking with Lewis, bringing you the finest food a man can eat.
Hello everyone, my name's Lewis, and some of you might not know that I can actually cook. Today, I wanted to show you my method for cooking steak. I've been studying steak for many years now, and I'm finally ready to go ahead and cook it. Also, I'm in the firm belief that steak should be served on its own, probably with another steak, but my producer said that would be too short and too boring, so instead, I'm going to be serving it with some of these, which I found at the bottom of the fridge. So on with the show!
So we're going to start with the mash, and the first thing you want to do is give the potatoes a rinse and then a shake. So you want to chop them up, so put them on a board, chop them into halves, maybe quarters, depending on how big they are. That one's quite big. And then put them in the pan. Also, you're going to add some salt for flavour. So you want to turn on the hob and get them ready on the boil while you're prepping your steaks. So get your steaks ready, and you want to get a bit of tissue, and you're going to dab off all of the residue that's left on the outside of the steaks. Remember to do both sides, otherwise one side will be weird and the other will not be weird. You're going to replace that residue with a little bit of olive oil. This helps seal in the juices and makes it really tasty, because juices are the best bit. So you want to stick it on there and rub both sides, make sure that it's all in there, nice and sealed. Beautiful. This is gross and it feels gross, but you know, it's worth it at the end. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. You're going to season it with some salt and some pepper. And you've got to remember to rub that in as well. Beautiful. Remember to do both sides as well, once again. The olive oil that we did as well to seal it in also helps the seasoning stick, which is absolutely perfect. It's a double-edged sword, and both edges of the sword are positive. And then the final secret ingredient, garlic salt. I only put the garlic salt on one side of the steaks because I didn't want to overdo the garlickiness though. So you're going to heat your pan until the pan smokes. If the pan isn't smoking, you're not going to get that sizzle. Beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. If it doesn't make that noise, you've pretty much failed at cooking steak, and you should just go home and kill yourself. Check on your potatoes in between. Steaks need about a minute on either side. Give them a flip, minute on the other side as well. My steaks were quite thick, so I gave them about a minute, 10 seconds either side, and then I'm ready to plate them up. You need to leave the steaks to sit for a second, because they keep on cooking after they're out of the pan. So poke your potatoes with a knife to make sure that they're cooked, and if they are, you need to use the colander to colander them off. You've got to shake them off, make sure the water's off of there, and then stick them back in your pan ready for mashing, and shake them again for fun. Now, just mash them, don't be too thorough, you know, lumpy mash is best mash. Lots of salt, a little bit of butter, don't drop your butter like I did.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
There you go, and once that's done, give your masher a tap to make sure it's clean. Or 5. Beautiful. Now we're ready to plate it up, and maybe just add another little knob of butter on the top, because butter is fun.
Perfection. 10 out of 10, you know. He should be working in the top class restaurants.
Garlic's quite good, man.
Garlic's, you know, his secret ingredients quite good on it. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Get that fucking. Oh. No.
So final thoughts.
No. Good. Thank you.
So, thank you all very much for joining us. I hope that you decide to follow along with my recipe at home. All the ingredients and the list of what to do will be in the description. I'd like to say a big thanks to Alex and Nathan for coming along and filming this, and also Bailey. Hello! And Nathan's died of a coronary bypass. So that's about it.
Next time, we eat Nathan.
Or brownies, probably brownies.